Hello friends, I'm Gary with Golden Lotus Studio, and I want to talk with you today about song titles. One of my favorite things to do when leading a creativity workshop, there might be a bunch of people in there that have never written a song before. If you're one of those, I want to say you can write a song. No problem, I promise you. Anyway, that's a side note. I love doing these workshops with people where we're gonna write a song in a very short period of time. And the first thing we do in this game is you grab a pen and you grab a notebook. I love notebooks that are cheap because you don't have to worry about having some great thought in there. You can just write junk in a cheap notebook. Anyway, you grab your notebook and you're gonna fill a page if we have time, or we're gonna set a timer for 7 minutes, and you're gonna write down as many song titles as you can think of. I dare you to do this at home. Go. They don't have to be good, just write as many as you can. Now we're talking about writing song titles that have never been written before. Got it? Go! Go do it. Did you do it? Come back. Okay, I'm gonna read to you just for fun the first 4 that I wrote. Prospect Park. Yeah, I could see that's like sort of a shoegazy number. That's not shoegazy at all, what the hell? I was walking along. I was walking along in Prospect Park when I saw you and your dog. Why I left grad school. Yeah, that one should be strummy. That one should be strummy. The quad was too hot, my apartment too cold. I never knew where I stood with you. Sentimental to extremes. You were always on my mind, but I never knew what to say. The problem with Frank. Well, the problem with Frank isn't really my problem. The problem with Frank wasn't really his drinking. That's why I could not stick around. Okay, I didn't say they had to be good titles. When the title lands on the page, you may or may not get a vision as to what the song is going to be or how the song is going to work itself out, what style, how the story unfolds, what questions or cleverness might arise. There's a magic in a title. And just if you're following along at home, this game with the titles is to write as many as you can, write bad ones, but then go through the list and put a star next to the ones that, I don't know, that's kind of interesting. Or that one's kind of weird. Maybe that's a song. Or I have no idea what that is. Those are the ones where in your gut, in your body, you know, that's maybe something I could work on. Maybe that would be interesting. Maybe that's fun, right? So go through your list, make some stars next to things that you want to write, and then go write one of those songs. Pick one. Just pick one for today. Anyway, I'm talking to you today about titles. I guess the other thing I want you to do, in terms of improving your game as a songwriter, look at the titles that came out of you and see, do you notice any commonalities? What kinds of titles are you drawn to? What is it about them that makes them interesting to you? What is it about them that makes you want to write that song? I think it's worth noticing these things. Maybe do some writing about them in your journal. Is there anything you can learn from this exercise about what makes a good song title in general? Or what makes a song title compelling to you in general? I'd love to hear your thoughts. Please put them in the comments. I'm bringing these topics up so that we can explore them together. I'd love to hear what you think. In the next video, I'll share some of my thoughts on the topic of what makes a great song title, or an interesting song title, or a good song title for your creative process. But in the meantime, if you want to join us in writing one of these song titles together, check out our offerings, especially the Friday Afternoon Songwriting Club at goldenlotusstudio.com. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.